We got, if Exes were 100% honest, split decision. Let's see.
You might have been depressed because you moved away, and I understand that.
And you didn't bother to be there for me or ask me if I was okay at all.
I did all the time. You didn't.
No, you were always just like nagging me to do things.
Hello, and welcome to Split Decision. I'm your host, Kat Takahashi, and today we brought
Kat Takahashi.
four ex-couples
That's
to
a
the
W
studio.
name.
Some of these couples are reuniting for the first
That
time.
nigga grew up in Hokage Village.
Some are still seeking closure,
That is a lie.
and some may still be in love.
I really just want to be with you.
You're about to face some of the toughest, most intimate questions you've ever been asked. You guys ready?
Yep. Yeah.
All right, let's do this. The first prompt is, I will miss having sex with my ex. Make your split decision in 3, 2, 1. All right, go ahead and turn around. Dane, you say yes, but Luna, you say no, I will not miss having sex with my ex. Why is that?
I just haven't really felt any sexual urges for anyone for a while, so.
But no, she lying. Man, hell no, this whole lie. Man, what? No, she's saying that nigga that nigga don't know what he doing in the bedroom. That's what she's saying.
It's not just him in particular, it's just not something that's been on my mind lately.
Mm-hmm. Dane.
I mean, yeah, I totally would love to.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm just gonna have to move on from that.
How does it feel knowing that she's stepping on the no right there?
Oh, it's no biggie, you know.
Okay. Were you expecting that?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I've been trying.
Ray, you're no, but Mia, you're yes. So Mia, I'd love to hear more.
I feel like the sex was cool for the time and I enjoyed it, but I feel like if we were to try to revisit it now, it would be weird just on like an emotional level, but like the sex was good physically.
See? It's the only way a woman can have sex with you if she like you. She like you, she feels some type of way. Some way about you. If she feels some type of way about you, it gotta do something with her emotions. Right or wrong, chat.
Physically.
Ray, why are you on no?
The sex was better for Mia than it was for me, just because of the dynamic that we had specifically. It was more focused on what she wanted than what I wanted.
What was it that you wanted that you weren't really getting?
I'm a top.
I'm also a top.
Yeah, so that's like what we're having. That's the conversation we're having here. Like I enjoy topping like a lot, and so like I was like switching to accommodate, and you were not as much.
Got it.
Yeah.
I shouldn't just say that.
Yeah, to be frank, I wanted to strap her more than she wanted to be strapped. That's what's happening.
Crazy that you said that verbally.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Mia, and I'm 23.
My name is Ray Pfizer. I'm 25. We dated for 2 years. We weren't compatible.
Yeah. We were better off as friends.
Priscilla, Victor, you both say yes.
I think we had a really good sex life. I'd only ever been with one other person before him, so
She's kept.
when we got together, I was really given the space to like explore like sexuality in the room and new things, and it was just like a very safe and fun space. For me, I'm super into like the BDSM world.
Okay.
So getting to like finally explore that after like just reading about it for so long was very fun for me.
1 out of 10, how was the experience?
I was a 10.
How was it for you, Victor?
Hold up or drop dead. Yeah.
10. I just want some suspense there. Yeah.
Ray, how about you? 1 to 10, how would you rate sex with Mia?
It's like a 6.
A 6?
Yeah, it's like not bad sex. That's all
She didn't know what she was doing.
I can really say. You got what you wanted a lot more than I did.
Jen, what
that bitch felt played.
attracted you both
He
together?
So I actually, he's not my type at all.
So then, yeah, so it was only after that he grew on me, then I was like, I do like taller, bigger guys.
Okay.
Yeah, so then now he's very attractive to me.
How about for you?
Yeah, it's like same thing. We started as best friends, and then so I never got attracted to her whatsoever.
That's why we don't trust bitches with best friends. Do you not understand this shit, man? What?
And then it just grew. You know, it's that love, that bond that we had.
We were together for 8 years.
Damn!
And we broke up about 3 years ago. We broke up because of trust issues and respect issues for each other and communication.
Okay, the next prompt is, my family and friends thought I could do better. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and turn around.
Wow.
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 Interesting, okay. Luna, you say, yes, your friends and family thought you could do better. Tell us more.
My family liked Dane. It was more so my friends knowing of situations that we had been through.
What the fuck?
Do you have an example?
So, you remember New Year's Eve in New Orleans?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was pretty
What happened?
angry.
What happened?
We went to a show and we came back and I had said something that upset him. He kind of threw a fit and he just walked out the door, and I ended up spending New Year's alone that night at my friend's house because everybody else was off doing stuff. So I was just kind of crying in the bed by myself and had no idea where he went just because of a small argument that had ensued earlier.
Okay, and then...
No, there's a small argument to you, but it's big to him, though. That's what women don't understand. But when there's something small, when we say some shit, oh, we wrong. You got the audacity to cry. You don't have the audacity to call him, send him a text, like, apologize. Okay.
So your friends know about that kind of stuff.
It, made them think less of him for sure.
I was not the best on that New Year's, and I am very aware that her friends weren't too fond of me after that, for sure. And that was just like getting close to the end of our relationship. But my friends and family really liked Luna, you know.
Not all of them liked me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So Ray, your friends and family thought you could do better?
Yes. You never really met any of my family, but all of my friends think that you took advantage of me and didn't appreciate all the things that I did for you.
Damn.
They also found out about the PowerPoint that you made about my red flags after our first date.
That's so funny.
Isn't it hilarious?
The PowerPoint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
We had a PowerPoint of my red flags after our first date, and she went through it with her friends, and then
We were drunk.
eventually I found out, and I told my friends hi.
That was the truth. You're drunk. That's the truth.
And they were like, hey, that's actually not okay. So.
Mia, why did you say yes?
The way that you would speak to me sometimes wasn't okay. You almost had no filter to a point where you were just being mean to me all the time.
You was taking advantage of her. What the hell? What you want her to do? Be nice?
Yeah, that's
And I was like, damn, this sucks. I love you.
Yeah, that's
you know?
my fault. My bad. Grew up in a crazy household.
Yeah,
so sorry.
I think you were just
And she blamed it on the household.
working through some stuff, and my friends just saw how that affected me. But they love you now.
The next prompt is,
What?
I cheated on my ex. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. Okay, go ahead and turn around.
I know she did. This bitch ain't shit.
Jen, you're on yes.
Yeah. So we were just really young. We dated since high school. We realized that we had very different love languages. And then I was just always constantly searching that in other people. But yeah, I messed up. And then I hurt him a lot because I'm also his
And you didn't tell him?
first girlfriend and everything. And so everything really came crashing down hard after.
How did you find out?
It was a friend that we hung out with in a group for I think about 3 years or so. She talked to him and he talked to her behind my back. So then the girl that was with that guy at that time, I found out from her because she sent me messages that they deleted from each other. So it hurt, like really, really, really bad, because I'm a guy of respect, you know, and then that's kind of disrespecting me.
And you were in love with her?
Yeah, I was. I mean, she was my first, and then I thought she was my last too.
What was it?
Don't ever think that, you dumbass nigga. You bitches ain't shit.
That made you want to cheat on him?
I don't know, like I always told him, like when we started being together, I was like, I hate cheaters, because I got cheated on before too. I think it was just more environmental factors, like how I am with my family, like I'm just like this perfect person. And then I think I always wanted to like self-destruct, self-sabotage, but he was like literally everything I ever had. Like he was the best person, like best boyfriend, he treated me right. Like our love language was very different, but like, I mean, he loved me and I know that he loved me, but then I don't know what happened, and that's my biggest regret.
After the cheating, I tried to make it work, you know, but...
See, this is why you are a S-U-C-K-A sucker. You should never try to... Let me put, this goes for all the young niggas and all the niggas who... It don't matter if you had a girlfriend or if you dealing with women and shit like that, bro. You never supposed to go back. You as a man should never supposed to go back. I don't give a fuck how bad and how itchy you is, itching and how close you is. Bro, walk your ass forward, because that's not for you. You got to understand, you're going back, you're rewinding in life, you're going back in life. Why do you want to go back in the past where you could go forward? Because you know that woman, you know that bitch ain't shit, bro. You know she ain't shit. Nigga, she cheated on you. You know when a woman cheat on you, nigga, that shit would never be the same. Ever. She cheated, bro. She literally fucked another nigga, talked to another nigga, or like she had dealings with another nigga, bro. It don't matter.
It was still in my mind, in the back of my mind. The trust was gone.
Is there a chance?
I mean, there's always a possibility.
The next prompt is, since our separation, I've been with someone who is better in bed. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. All right, go ahead and turn around. So Jen, after the breakup, there was someone else who was even better.
So like when I was with him, like that's the best I ever had. But then like when we broke up, like I was with someone that like really loved me, like really like just gave me everything. Like,
oh my God, shut up. Which one is it? He gave you everything, or what? You had two niggas to give you everything on this planet. Everything. This, like, what the fuck is this bitch doing?
In the short amount of time that, like, for 8 years, like, I couldn't even feel with him. So that's why I think that their sex was better, in the sense that it was like love. And I think that's what I was missing from him, was like, I couldn't receive love the way that he gave.
Did you feel that way too during the sex? Like you couldn't give your love?
I thought I gave my all, 100% of it, because that's all I knew. So I gave my 100. Yeah.
I give a bitch 10% and she say it's the best she ever had. Facts. No, on bro I did. On bro. On bro. Milking the cookies like crazy. And I just can do it because I beat my dick like the night before. I swear to God, I was straight killing that shit too. I got in her shit for about 4 minutes. She was 5 minutes. That shit was crazy.
Okay, Victor, how do you feel that she's standing on yes right now, that yes, she had a better experience since you?
I mean, good for you. That's awesome. Yeah. I feel like we were always pretty sex positive, so I think if you're out there having great sex, like I'm not gonna hold it against you. It would be weird to expect her to only have bad sex after the fact, you know? I feel like I kind of pushed you to date other people initially.
Yeah, he kind of really did. I had a very negative.
Oh, you ain't shit either. You're not shit. Why would you think that's cool to say? Yeah.
View on relationships after we broke up, because I was like just completely shattered and all my thoughts and beliefs were pretty much destroyed. He's like, you're young, you're single, like get out there, meet people, like leave your house. We were together for 2 years and we broke up in July of 2021.
I started feeling like I wasn't wanting to be in a relationship anymore, so yeah, I broke up with her.
Yeah.
The next prompt is,
All the time, he don't know. She cheated.
I never fully trusted my ex when we were together. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody, go ahead and turn around. So, Ray, you never fully trusted Mia when you were together.
So the second time that we dated, it was poly, and it started off with me being a secret to one of her other partners, so I didn't know that I existed, and then once found.
Studs be the most. Y'all be the most. Y'all do anything for these women. I gotta chill out, bro. Y'all be going out bad.
Out that I existed, didn't know why I was in Mia's life, i.e. we were dating. So it just made me feel like anyone that she brought around, I didn't fully trust that they knew who I was and why I was around. For whatever reason, Mia felt like she couldn't tell this person about me.
Mia, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty fair. I mean, it was kind of a weird situation because they had kind of like asked not to be privy to those things, and we were poly at the time. That was like her kind of preference with things, so I just like didn't bring it up.
But I was like your main, so it wasn't like we were just hooking up. You were like literally my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And she was the side, you know what I'm saying? Not to like break down poly.
See, you fell for that sex. That's what got her. She got deep in with her lies and shit, and that, or whatever y'all was going on. She was telling you a whole bunch of bullshit, baby girl.
Amorous relationships like that, but like you were my girlfriend, like I was your partner, and
Yeah.
then she was just someone that was a branch of other relationships.
But did this other person know that? Did you
Yes.
communicate that to them?
Yes. Yeah, everyone knew. Like,
Not everyone.
she knew you existed. She just didn't know like who you were because she didn't want to know. Like,
I don't know, man. It's
navigate
over.
that.
You don't even speak anymore, so it's chill, dude.
Yeah. I don't,
It is what it is.
Luna, so the trust wasn't fully ever there.
In the beginning it was, and then there was an incident where I was using his phone as a flashlight and a girl texted him saying, "Come cuddle."
Dane! Yes! Yes! Yes, Zane! Yes!
And he swore that nothing sexual had happened to cause
The fuck wrong with a cuddle?
that, and whether I told myself I believed him or not, I just never could really come back from it.
Anything you want to say to that?
Yeah, so like that was out of the blue for me as well. That was my girl best friend at the time. But no, yeah, it was a random come cuddle, and
What?
she knew that I was with Luna, and like it was just like a
Dane
thing
said she was doing it on purpose
Yeah,
to
I
try,
think she was
like, so
doing
I
it
could
on
see it
purpose.
and get jealous to try and get at me.
So if you felt that way, then why was the trust gone though?
Oh no.
I
Oh no, that's what you're saying.
Yeah,
that's what
that
Dane
was my
was saying.
story.
Oh, I see.
True story.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I feel like that could have been part of it, but I didn't know if that was the whole story.
How come you don't believe him when he says that?
Something probably happened there. I don't know. But even if it didn't, like the fact that someone had felt comfortable enough to text him that while she knew he was dating me still made me uncomfortable.
And I could see why her trust was gone. My trust for her would have been gone if the tables were turned, you know?
Hold on. This is getting kind of spicy. Take a second right now to smash that like button. And if you're really enjoying yourself, how about that subscribe button too while you're at it? Let's get back into it. The next prompt is, I've recently cried thinking about my ex.
Hell.
Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. Mai, We recently cried over Jen, huh?
Yeah. I mean, like, it's not just one time. It was like multiple times just replaying the scenarios. It's like shattering, you know? Like, you had hopes and dreams of something that would, you know, be like the end, but it's not. And then...
Bro, that was your first girlfriend. Stop. Stop, bro. Bro, stop.
Like, every time that I think about it, it's just like heartbreaking.
How about you?
Well, probably all the time, so probably like last week or something. I don't know. We always try to talk about like getting back together because like we're like almost 30 now. Like we should
You better not get back.
have like a family and kids. Or I mean like...
No, bro. Just find you a new... Jennifer is a whore, bro. Go and find you somebody else. She cheated, nigga. She cheated and she said that somebody else out there fucking her good. Bro, find you a new fucking bitch.
It's expected of me to have family and kids, but then I feel like there's so much things that are just broken and dented in our relationship that I don't think it'll go well, even though I want it to go well. So if I never like messed up in the past, or if I never like took him for granted, then we would probably still be together.
As y'all have like observed, I'm mostly like in the wrong in our relationship pretty much. I was really lazy and I could have done a lot of things differently. So whenever I think about how happy I was in our relationship and how I was really like not the best, it makes me, you know, tear up, cry.
How do you feel knowing that he's this emotional about this?
I feel bad, I guess. I mean, honestly, I feel neutral over it. I hate that he still gets upset about it, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
The next prompt is, I loved my ex more than they loved me. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1.
I could say I did.
Okay, go ahead and turn around. So Mai, you loved Jen more than she loved you.
There were things that she did that showed me that she doesn't love me. She's like a word of affirmations kind of person, but even though the words say that, you know, she loves me, it doesn't show it. The disrespect, the mistrust, yeah.
I mean, I thought
she cheated.
I knew what love was. I thought I loved him, but of course, like if you love someone, you don't really go and do that. And I would say like now I feel like I appreciate and love him more. So roles have been reversed now, but before it was definitely him loving me a lot more.
Priscilla.
Hey, y'all still together, dumbass nigga, bitch. Get your head in the game, fuck boy.
Loved him more than he loved you during the relationship?
He initially pursued me, and then as we got more and more into it, I mean, he's the one who broke up with me, so obviously I loved him more. At that point, he was my forever.
No, that don't mean it. I did some dumb shit. Like, that don't mean nothing.
Never saw anybody else but him. For
like
me.
The one?
Yeah, he was just the one.
Victor, did you know that she felt that you were the one?
Yeah, she would say it all the time. No, you know what? I learned something about myself in that relationship, and that was that I'm not that much of a relationship person. It was like tough to reconcile because while we were in it, it felt like this is such a good relationship. This is so solid. Like this is somebody that I should have in my life forever. But it still wasn't like satisfying on the inside. Like I still didn't feel like I wanted to be in a relationship.
So you haven't been in a relationship since?
Since we broke up, I haven't dated anybody.
But no, he's definitely the kind of person where mid-conversation, he's like, I'm done with this conversation. And that's how I felt a long time about our relationship, that he just woke up and was like, yeah, I'm good about this now.
How did that feel when you discovered that? When you felt that from him, like, oh, he's done?
I remember specifically when I felt it. It was about 3 months before we broke up, because we went to the movies, and I went to hold his hand, and it was the first time he didn't hold it back. And I just instinctively knew that like something was off. And then 2 days after my birthday, that's when he decided.
Luna, Dane, you both say yes. You both
fuck you, whore. You deserve it.
Loved each other more. Dane, let's start with you.
You know, in a relationship, you're physical with your partner. You tell them that they're cute, amazing, and that you love them. You always reassure them how much they mean to you. And I never got any of that from Luna, which made me.
Ah ha ha, na 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 boo boo, bitch. Nah, nah.
It really
That is a lie.
Yes.
Apparently
not
that's a lie,
true.
but that's how I felt, and it just like threw me off in our relationship for sure.
I tried to say positive things to you, but if you
tried.
didn't hear them, it's.
What was it you didn't hear? Like
things that made me feel appreciated or important, you know?
And so why do you say yes, Luna?
Actions speak louder than words. I feel like I made more sacrifices for our relationship, and I just don't like felt like I didn't feel like my energy.
You made more sacrifices in the relationship. You would still be with this man today. Point blank period.
It was matched by Dane.
I think they both have like different love languages because I feel like you probably have words of affirmation, so you need that, and then so that's probably what she you thought she was lacking because that's how me and
I was
were
also gonna
too.
say that we both have different perspectives of
Yeah.
love, and it's just like it doesn't work because we can't give each other what we each other need, you know?
You like telling me you love me and I'm beautiful doesn't equate to me asking you for help in a certain area of our relationship and like over and over and over again.
I definitely feel like
You
I made
ignore what I'm
sacrifices that
saying.
went unnoticed in our relationship still, and you still don't even notice them.
What kind of
Okay, like
sacrifices?
what?
Like moving all the way from Florida to live in Alabama so she could be closer to her family. And
You're the one who like you wanted to move in together the most. You wanted to make that move initially.
I think you wanted to make the move the most, but I don't want to do this right now.
This is the place to do it. I feel like
Yeah.
I'm the one who got the apartment. I went and worked, and
I didn't
found
go
it.
work at all or make any money or put in or contribute to any of that.
There you going being weird, bitch.
I know you did a lot, but I just felt like
Stop being weird. Stop being weird.
I did feel like I was doing more.
Did you feel like you were doing more?
I didn't feel like I was doing more. I felt like we were equally like striving for something.
You felt like it was equal?
I feel like it was equal for a while there, but until I realized that she didn't feel the same way, and then I stopped trying as hard.
I see. Ray, you want to share your experience?
There was a period of time where I would literally bend over backwards for you and like run across all the seas to like make you happy, and I didn't feel any of that back. I like thinking about it right now, I can't think of a single thing that you ever did for me that was specifically like for me, like just to make me happy. I think you loved how much I loved you more than you actually loved me. I didn't feel loved by you until honestly like recently.
I don't know, it felt like too little too late for me. Like by the time you were.
Why the fuck you ain't been break up with Mia? The fuck? This what we saying about this sucker shit. Stop. Ain't gonna be to a point where girls date girls and shit, bro. You know what I mean? I'ma already have my bitch. Like this.
Were like open and willing to like put in effort like that. Like I was already kind of like checked out. Like
Yeah. That entire time though, I didn't feel any love from you. Like you actually forced me not to say I love you the first time I wanted to say it because you could like see that I wanted to say it. You were like, hey, don't say that, so that I didn't say it.
You didn't want Ray to say I love you.
I don't even remember how many months in that was, but it was like really quick. So I felt like it was soon.
Do you remember actually?
Yeah, it was like only a couple months in, I want to say.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know. I was a different person back then.
Yeah.
But you felt the love.
Yeah, I felt like I genuinely felt like I loved you. Honestly, I think we only dated for so long because we were attracted to each other. Like everything else was like fine.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I would agree.
Glad we settled that. The next prompt is, I made significant sacrifices in our relationship that went unnoticed and unappreciated. Make your split decision in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and turn around. Jennifer, what were some of those things that you did?
Like he's just not really used to his parents telling him I love you and all that. So then I feel like the way that I cared about him, it was just very unnoticed because he didn't really read how I give love the same way. Like you don't tell me that I'm pretty, or you don't tell me that you enjoy being with me. We hang out and I'll be like, oh my God, I really want to hang out with you. And he's like, we have been hanging out, but then we're just like in our room, like doing nothing. I just felt like he didn't really care.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Of how much love I gave him.
I mean, our love languages are completely opposite. I grew up with like a household that, you know, them saying sorry to me is like, hey, you want to go eat kind of thing. So it's like never those words. So I'm not used to it. And so it's really hard.
Damn, man. I ain't gonna lie, that's fucked up. I feel the pain. Yeah, that shit is fucked up. Like, because you gotta understand, even with family, I was the black sheep regardless. Like, I never got looked at, oh, let me see what he doing. Let me check on him. Hey, bro, you wanna hang out? Bro, you wanna come and hoop? You wanna come play football with us? You wanna go out to eat with us? Wanna come over and play the game with us? You feel me? Like, I ain't never in my life been appreciated until I started like doing something I love to do. Not gonna lie, man.
It's like she's speaking Spanish, I'm speaking Chinese, and we're trying to like, communicate. It's not easy. I like at that time, like there's no way to recognize it. We weren't mature enough. We didn't know anything until now.
Dane, so you made significant sacrifices that you felt went unnoticed.
Most definitely, like just all of the love that I gave her, honestly, that I feel like it went unnoticed and unappreciated because like it was more materialistic from her end. I felt like I had to do more things in order for her to notice what I had to offer.
Yeah, but the question was like, what did you sacrifice for our relationship that I didn't appreciate?
Me moving all the way from Florida just to come live with you in Alabama.
But that was something you told me you wanted to do.
Because you said you wanted me to do it, and I made that sacrifice to be away from my family so you could stay with yours. And it didn't mean anything to you.
It did, and that's why I tried so hard to keep everything we had going. And
I did too.
By that time, that's when our relationship definitely started to fail, and that's when I feel like you stopped caring as much. Maybe, you might have been depressed because you moved away, and I understand that. I get that, but...
And you didn't bother to be there for me or ask me if I was okay at all,
I did all the time. You didn't
No, you were always just like nagging me to do things.
Yeah.
You felt like the move was a big enough sacrifice to show your love.
Yeah, for sure. And like I put us on this really dope catering gig and I got us both these dope jobs.
Just because you moved to where I was doesn't mean you don't have to uphold your end of the relationship anymore.
And I still upheld my end of the relationship. You just stopped noticing me.
Okay, I don't want to get into an argument, but...
See, that's every time I I could sit here and apologize for my parts in the relationship all day long and notice everything that I didn't do for you. But anytime that I bring up something I felt in the relationship, you say you don't want to argue and that I'm wrong and that I didn't
say you're wrong.
You pretty much are. You can say it without saying it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you didn't feel
picture
appreciated.
Perfect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Luna, so what specifically were...
Damn, he know well like a fucking bug.
The adult things that you wanted him to do that he wasn't doing.
It was simple things like, can you wash your clothes? Can you pick...
You the woman. What the fuck? Bitch, you supposed to be washing his clothes. Folding them. What the fuck?
Pick up after yourself. Can you... After you finish cooking, can you help clean up?
But it was such a thing. I could finish a bowl of cereal and put the cereal bowl in the sink and just run to the bathroom real quick. Cause it's hard to do things when you gotta use the bathroom. And she'd immediately be like, "You didn't wash your freaking dishes." And that just
this kind of stuff just happened
annoying.
so many times. That's by the time it was it was just I was over it. It was just always up to me to make sure that things got done. And I feel like that was unsaid in our relationship, but that was the way it was.
In your mind, that's the way it was.
So Ray, you made some significant sacrifices that you felt were unappreciated, unnoticed.
Yes. When we started dating, we lived 45 minutes away from each other, and I would drive to you every weekend. You came to my apartment once to 6 months we were together at that time.
Damn. You was a big ass. You was just a good-hearted person. I ain't gonna lie, Ray. You need to stop doing that.
I flew from overseas to see you, spent $2,300 on a plane ticket, And you felt like you were doing me a favor by not charging me rent for the month that I was staying with you, even though I just paid like over $2,000 to come see you.
No, I appreciate you for driving that much. Like, I'll admit I didn't like your apartment. I didn't like driving.
I think it's less about me doing it than how you're responding to me doing it. Like, I never felt appreciated.
And Mia, you're on yes as well. You also feel like you made significant sacrifices that weren't appreciated?
I think like emotional labor.
No,
Emotional labor?
I know what you're talking about. I honestly cannot imagine a single sacrifice you made for our relationship. Is this about our intimacy?
Yeah.
That's not a sacrifice.
No,
dude.
but it is though, because it's like, yeah.
I cannot imagine a single sacrifice you made for our relationship. Is this about our intimacy?
Yeah.
That's not a sacrifice.
No,
dude.
but it is though, because it's like it was like, either it's gonna happen your way or it's not gonna happen at all. Bottoming is like not something I wanna do all the time. And like, I had to.
Bitch, you are looking like a submissive, feminist woman. Like you enjoy taking dick, strap, whatever. You know what I'm saying? The fuck she mean?
In order to be intimate with you. And there was no...
Hey, make sure y'all niggas follow the Twitch. Nigga, tune into the Twitch. If you don't, nigga, you don't love your mama. On God, nigga. Cuz, how you doing, cuz?
Like equalness to that whatsoever. And I like was trying
get
to
on
be
these
respectful of the
YouTube
fact that like, you weren't
niggas'
comfortable with your body
I
at the
follow
time, which
my
is why I
YouTube
did it.
niggas.
But I'm saying that's like a lot of emotional labor to like go through.
The intimacy, yeah, I'm sorry. I just can't see it that way because I had such like gender confusion. It was insane. And what was going on inside of my brain and how I felt about myself was worlds larger than anything that you could have been experiencing because you couldn't go down on me. I'm being honest. Like, there's no way in the world that you felt as intensely about that as I felt as intensely about how shitty I felt about my body.
You're literally telling me that how I felt about it doesn't matter because it pales in comparison to your journey with
It's
it.
not that it doesn't matter, but what are you sacrificing from not topping me?
Okay, like imagine not being able to top someone that you love. You're a top.
Yeah.
It was like my first queer relationship,
Yeah, of
and I was
course.
figuring things out. And so it was like my identity and my room for growth was not a thing that could happen because of like exterior circumstances, and that sucked for me. And I felt like you only wanted me to be a very specific version of myself that was in the way that you could have it. And I had to put everything that I was to the side to accommodate that. Does that make sense?
Mm-mm. Is it because, sorry, are you saying that like who you became wasn't someone that I wanted to be with?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, fully. I think the same thing for you to me, so.
The next prompt is, I wish my ex and I were still together. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. Okay, go ahead and turn around. You know, Dane, I'm a little surprised to see you on no after this conversation today.
Yeah, I know. I changed my mind today.
Really?
Yeah. You know, just like coming out here with like my own intentions and like just realizing that I'm pretty like stupid for like thinking that me and her would ever have a chance again. And just seeing that the way both of us interact together this whole trip just makes me not want to be together with her anymore.
How do you feel about that?
I agree. We just don't mesh well anymore. Yeah.
What you came here today hoping for what?
I came on this whole trip with Luna just to make her happy. Hopefully that like she would notice that I care enough to spend time with her and do stuff that she wants to do.
So that maybe you could get back together?
Yeah. But there's no happening with that, so I'm just like accepting it now and standing on no. Yeah.
You say
yes,
you want to get back together?
If there were a maybe, I would say maybe, but there's a lot to work on. We can relate to each and everyone's story a little bit. A lot of it is a lot about communication. I do something for her, she doesn't acknowledge it, right? So I feel like whatever I'm doing is just worthless, right?
What do you do for me though that I don't acknowledge it? I feel like I always acknowledge everything.
Bitch, you cheated on him. Shut the fuck up.
I should have ended it, but I didn't know any better. And so we kind of dragged it on further than we should.
And if you could just get the love languages right, you think you could be together?
Yeah. And the infidelity, yeah.
I think so, because I feel like everyone here, like the reason why we're not together is because like everyone's communication is so different.
Yeah.
Like it's just so like prominent. You did love me. You just loved me in the way that I couldn't even like realize. And then I loved you, but then you didn't care about everything that I did verbally for you, like me wanting to know where your whereabouts. He thought
because of his parents, nigga had a fucked up home. A nigga with a fucked up home is gonna, like, he's not gonna appreciate the words, bro. I don't appreciate words. Nobody, I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm gonna let you know something. Family, friends, exes, girl, whatever you want to call them. Nobody appreciate me. Yeah. Nobody appreciate me at all. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Even when I did shit for people or do shit for people, they don't appreciate me. They feel like, you know, that shit I was doing, and it's because I got a good heart. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a kind person at heart. Like, I can be. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all know it. But to a point now, I could turn it off and not give a fuck about nothing and be numb to the world. And that's what I've been at right now in my life. So I just turn it off and just be numb to the fucking universe. And I give one single fuck about what nobody say, how somebody feel towards me, and shit like that. I don't care no more. There's nothing to work on, but there's nothing to work on, like, with, like, communication, talk to people a certain way. The motherfucker didn't talk to me a certain way. Motherfucker literally treated me like trash and still do to this day. You know, I stay away from motherfuckers like that. Like, a lot of motherfuckers that I just be like, you feel me? So it is what it is. So you keep this shit pushing, bro, and stand 10 toes down to the ground and never fold. You get what I'm saying? We always stay where we need to be, mind our business, stay out the way. Forget about everything, bro. Forget about what people did. Don't forget, but forget them people. Don't forget what they did, but forget them people.
I was nagging him the whole time. I'm like, no, I just want to know where you are. Like, just let me know so I can like just feel safe.
So you're both trying to change that to be back together?
I mean, I want to, but I don't know. I feel like you're not really ready for that conversation or something yet.
She was my best friend. She was my girlfriend, my best friend, and pretty much my family, but kind of shattered that. So it's kind of hard to rebuild.
But you said yes, so.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's always room,
Yeah.
you know? There's always room, but it's not gonna happen over.
She cheated on you, guy. I just want you to understand that.
Night kind of thing. I still need to work on myself.
The next prompt is, I believed we would spend the rest of our lives together.
Fuck no.
Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. Okay, go ahead and turn around. So Victor, you thought you would spend the rest of your life with Priscilla?
Yeah, in the beginning I did, yeah. It's like I was saying earlier, I learned over the course that we weren't quite compatible, but in the beginning I was like head over heels. I was completely in love. She said it herself, I pursued her. So just, I don't know. Just couldn't get over myself, I guess.
I think it's from the moment I saw him, like he literally took my breath away. And then when we got into a relationship, I was like, oh my gosh, this is what I've always wanted. Like, this is the exact relationship I've always dreamt of having. And we always had that honest communication. And he kept it through to the end because I said, just always be honest with me. And he was when he said that this wasn't something that he wanted to do or be in anymore. So
I'm gonna upload this shit.
Still one of my best friends, and I will always have love for him. I'm not in love with him anymore, but that love I have for him will never cease.
Mia, so you thought you two were gonna spend the rest of your lives together?
Yeah, I mean, I was like young. I was like 19.
I was a baby.
That's wild.
Like, I do hope to spend the rest of my life with you, you know? Like, I hope that,
Homies.
yeah, I hope that we're homies for like a real long time. Like, I hope that I get to be at your wedding and you get to be at mine. And like, I don't know, I really appreciate you in my life, so.
Oh.
Now you appreciate it.
So Luna, you never felt like Dane was the person I'd be spending the rest of my life with?
I felt like we may have ended up being together for a very long time, but I just couldn't really see myself with anyone forever. I don't know. And then once we neared the end of our relationship, it became more clear that we weren't compatible living together, so it was obvious at that point.
I mean, yeah, of course, I thought we were gonna, spend the rest of our lives together. I don't really spend enough time with people unless that's like my goal.
I think relationships can still be important and not have to end in marriage or, lifelong companionship.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
The next prompt is, my ex has a quality that will be really hard to find in someone else.
No.
Make your split decision
Yeah.
in 3, 2, 1. Okay, go ahead and turn around.
Well, Luna just has her own qualities about her that, like every other human does, so I'm not looking.
No, they had a talk. I ain't gonna lie. I know they had a talk on the way back to the crib.
For qualities that Luna had in other people anyways. So I say no.
Mia, what qualities did Ray have that you don't feel like you can find in anyone else?
You're a really dope person. I'm glad that I found you and have you in my life. And I don't think anyone could fill the specific spot that you fill
Oh, yeah, you about to get fucked up for the rest of your life.
in my life. It's not oh, I could just put another friend in your spot.
I hate that I stepped on no. It's the truth. No, it's still how I feel. I don't want you to think that you're not special or anything like that, because you definitely are a good person and someone that came into my life and changed it and a net positive, honestly, even though we went through so much. But I thought that when we broke up, I would never find anyone that I got along with so well, and then I did.
Yeah.
So it was proof to me that it's.
No, you didn't, Mia, because you on yes. My ex has a quality that will be really hard to find in someone else.
Great that you're here, but if you weren't, I think I'd be okay, which I'm sure that you would also be okay.
Yeah, it's not on a romantic level that I stepped here.
I appreciate that you're really supportive.
I think with Victor, he just created this quality of making me feel so safe and comfortable. He was I felt so comfortable anytime he would do this really reassuring thing when we would walk through a crowd. He would always place his hand towards the back of my neck to kind of guide me in a way. And it was so subtle. I don't even know if you remember, but I think about that when I'm in big crowds, and it's I haven't found that sense of where I'm with someone and I'm oh, I can just be.
It's amazing.
I think Priscilla's probably the kindest person that I've ever met. She's unbelievably nice, even to people that are mean to her, which is probably not a good thing, but she's super nice. She's incredibly hardworking. I've seen it personally, the things that she's done to go out of her way to take care of her family. She takes incredible care of our dog. That dog eats better than I do. Yeah, she's just somebody that you can lean on, rely on. Yeah.
No.
Has he never told you this?
You think I'm cool? That's awesome.
I didn't say cool.
Okay, well, maybe not cool. You think I'm kind.
Okay, the next prompt is, I'm ready to ask you in this studio right now, will you take me back?
No.
Okay, everyone, make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. Okay, everybody, go ahead and turn around.
I tried.
Some people are relieved, oh, thank God. Not on camera, oh my God.
This whole trip, I kind of learned that both of us have grown into two completely different people in the last 9 months.
Definitely on different paths, neither of them negative, just it makes it clear to why we broke up.
I think
She got a problem. She mad. She cheated.
Neither of them negative, just it makes it clear to why we broke.
She rolling her
I think it was kind of eye-opening because I feel like everyone are exes here because they don't see eye to eye at all. And that was really the downfall of everything with us too.
It's interesting to see how solid our friendship is, like all this time later. It's cool to just have all these questions kind of reaffirm it.
Well, that's all we had time for.
That was a good video. I ain't gonna lie. Video, bro. Stay loyal to yourself and put yourself first. And always don't forget, people don't always have true intention, and people, it's not always who they really put, you know what I'm saying? Like, people, it's not who they are when it first began. Like, they would never, like, they bound to change on you, bound to flip on you. Just have that in the back of your head and never let that doubt disappear from the back of your head, because people are fucking disloyal, bro. It's fact.